Welcome to King's Court. I'm Shrine King, and this is Divinity Original Sin 2. Spoiler alert, guys. This will be a review, walkthrough, gameplay, commentary, so on and so forth, that will spoil storyline to this game. I have an intro video that will kind of help explain the mechanics, just the core basics that you need to play the game, to help you understand a little, like a couple things to note before getting into it. That is not this video. This one will be where I'm going to walk through. There will be storyline. I will be reading. If it's stuff that if you don't want anything spoiled, please disregard this video. If you don't mind and you just want to see the game and hear the story and stuff like that, then absolutely this is a video for you. Now I'm going to continue the campaign I started. Oops. Alright, now while it's loading, precursor. So I started a game where I'm running a two-hander with polymorph and warfare. The goal for my character is I want to be able to warp around the field and still be pretty strong. I did get a couple other characters to help supplement. I made one of them a mage, and then Seville is a assassin type. And I ended my last video where we did the crocodile fight. You actually get some teleportation gloves out of it. And did I already equip them? Nope, there they are. I'm actually going to give them to my mage for the time being. Alright. Of course, there's a poor dead sap over here. Went to go play with the gators. Now, of course, with this you can read anything. So, like even in the books. Let's see. If the rumors are true, I'll be rich as an ancient. Can't expect less from the king's vault, even one on an prison island. If it's anything like the Silver Glen jails, getting out will be easy as getting in. We'll take any sorcerer these days, which is true. That's kind of the premises of the storyline. Let's see. Landed, found a good drink, found a good mark right away. Says he's got a teleport spell I can filch easy enough. So yeah, some of these words I don't even know what they really mean. I'm pretty sure that means like pinch or steal. Just had to say I'd escape with him. Far be it for me to lead a stranger to all that gold, though. So close I can almost smell it. The vault ought to be just outside the prison. If I can believe Barbara. Her maps. My golden ticket. Okay. There's a vault right outside the prison, he says. Anyway, let's go see what else we got. Oh, well, apparently I'm just taking body parts. Oh yeah, there you go, severed head. Why not? Yeah, and stuff like that you do pick up. It does go in your inventory, and its weight. Alright, you can only pick up so much. Game is for sure pretty. Let's see. Got a skeleton over here. Alright. What else we got over there? Bottle of water. Bottle of beer. Eh. Alright, so to give a little bit of quest background, I ran into a guy in town and he told me, hey, I know where you can get teleportation spell. And he tells me to go out this way. What he didn't know is that alligators apparently had eaten the guy who had it, which he had it on his gloves, embedded into it. So it's not actually giving you the spell per se, like as a knowledge skill. It's actually just giving you the spell through the equipment, so you have to wear that equipment. Pros and cons, right? Early on, that's great. Later on, it would be a problem because my gear would become outdated. And it doesn't really provide much protection. Alright, so now that I have this, flowers are actually really good to make sure you have and keep. Pretty important. This side we can actually come up to. The nice part about this game is that there's a lot of different things that you can do and choose to do. So for example, I could choose to complete that quest by giving the guy the gloves, or I could say screw it, keep the gloves because of the fact that, you know, they have teleportation on it. But whichever you choose, before you turn in, I would highly recommend that you come over here. So there's a chest here. You can actually teleport this chest down, but if you were to come all the way over, you'll see that there's crates. There's actually a little path right in here that leads up to here, and then you'll see that there's a bunch of, well, maybe they won't show you. Anyway, there's dead bodies here that you can loot. So, to make sure I can get all those, who's got the teleportation? You do. Teleport him to right there. So bam, just like that. Now I'm up there. So what I need to do is unlink these guys so that they don't keep trying to follow me. See, here's some good loot here. Although I don't have a range. I'm probably going to try to get a ranger. There's two types of long-range combatants with bows and crossbows. There's the ranger, and then there is the wayfarer. The wayfarer is supposed to be more, I guess, defensive and evasive, whereas the ranger is better damage overall, not necessarily the single shot. So I kind of think of the, yeah, here's all the dead bodies. I kind of think of the ranger as, you know, quicker shots, more consistent, that kind of stuff. Okay, for the aspect of time, essentially what you would want to do is you would bring all of your people up here because each one gets experience for seeing that. In this case, I'm not going to do that just because it the way to do it, just so you know, is okay, now I have my guy up here and these guys are down here. He can teleport another person up there, but he cannot teleport himself up there. What you would do is you swap gloves to another person and then they teleport him up there. But again, I'm not going to bother with it right now just because of timing. Okay, so I need to come a little... Sure. Let's move him out here so you can see a little better. Yeah, there you go. Alright, like that, like this. You can now cast Restoration on him. Alright. Nope. Get ready for combat. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, maybe it made a liar of me. This poor zombie. He never had a chance. played this part like twice, I think now, and he always gave me soiled like poopy pants, and that's the first time he gave me something else. You can use restoration to get rid of poison. Alright. So here's another fun fact. This is actually an opening. Alright. Real easy to see that, right? Ooh, I wonder where this leads. What's that up here? Oh, there's a bunch of poison. Awesome sauce. Oops, didn't actually try to talk to the cat. Alright, here we go. So, children's gloves on the tank. Let's put those on. I'm actually going to give that to Seville. Smooth that up. There we go. Cool. Now she's armored. Okay. So, let's see. Here's the real question. Can this guy do it? Yep. Some random dead body there. Teleport that over. Corpse of an elf. Oh, she's got a soggy note. Let's see what that soggy note says. Actually, let's send this to Iphon. What other spell types? Here you go. Iphon. You can use scrolls on any character. It's just that characters with higher intelligence get better benefits out of it. And that's why I aim to make sure like Iphon is the one who's actually getting it. Let's see. Okay, so I was looking for the soggy note. There we go. These are my last words. I ask that one of my kind, my own heart, reads them. Dear one, consume me and remember, I am not lost forever. Maybe you leave and you take me with you, please. Okay. Well, she's an elf, but I don't know how to make her consume her. Is there a consume skill? No. Doesn't look like it. Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, I have not done the consuming before yet. That's interesting. Here you go. Oh, hey, see? Now there's a chest right there. So same deal, right? You can teleport people or items. So let's teleport this chest over here. Now, one thing to note, man, I am working through my skills, so, or traits, I guess. Let's see. Maybe civil. Yeah, so I get Lucky Charm on him, nothing on him, and nothing on her. So, because I have Lucky Charm on this guy, essentially I'm having him open everything because he has a chance to increase the loot that he finds. Cool. Does he have Pyro yet? No. Send that to him though. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Apparently it's glitched right now. It's telling me stuff that's in my bag is actually in his bag. Very interesting. Well, I guess we'll go with that. Okay, if I send... It still won't let me send to him. Why? That's weird. Oh. Hmm. Yeah, very weird. Just work with that. That's cool. Alright, anyway. I'm gonna take poison hits here. But... this gets me to a camp. Alright, and... okay, another thing I'm doing though... send that to Ivan. That's weird. Oh, now it says I can. There we go, it must have fixed itself somehow. Alright, you hear small whimpering sounds from behind a basket. You peer behind it and find a small human child holding her knees and trembling. Well, let's gently ask what's wrong. Child quiets and seems comforted by your presence. She looks up to you with curious eyes. Let's see. Squint and say she looks like a warrior princess you used to know. A wide grin cracks across the child's face through her tears, showing two big gaps where her front teeth should be. She laughs. Really? Yeah, warrior princess Coral. You're nice. You can have this. I found it outside, but I can't read it yet. That's next year, and then I'll learn it. The child wipes her eyes and grinning, plunks herself down on the earth ground. She starts tracing shapes, hearts, stars, diamonds into the dirt. Interesting. So what does she give me? Oh, I bet you it's that. Yep. So, send that to Ivan. Actually, send this to Ivan. Send that to Ivan. Send that to Ivan. Send this to Sybil. Skull Marquee, huh? Send to Ivan. Plenty of good food. Heck yeah. Some bottled wine. Send all those to Ivan too. Yeah. Send that to Ivan. You can sell the crossbow. Crossbows are decent hitters. The only thing that kind of gets me is that they actually require 3 action points to use. Yeah, so you see right here. Whoops, actually it's going to be hard for me to... So if you look on the equipped crack 2-hander, you see action point cost. It says it's 1 to equip and it's 2 to attack. If you look at the crossbow, it says it's 1 to equip, 3 to attack. The issue there is you only get 4 action points, which means anyone who's using a crossbow gets 1 shot. And then the rest of it is like, you know, can they either generate extra AP? Oh, fireball scroll. Now you can't steal. I'm not one who's pretty adamant about stealing. I'm usually the moral person in the game, trying to do the right thing, that kind of stuff. What I do recommend is if you are going to steal, you break people off. So like for example, these guys are now talking. What you could have done is, for example, had him come on to the other side and start talking, so she turns, so her sight is no longer in here. And then you take a person who's good at stealing and start stealing all the stuff, which you absolutely can do. And I'm going to gently say I mean no harm. Please, please just go. So, for example, I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate this. So like right here, right, Sybil is actually kind of my thief. Right, C, you hit C to start sneaking. And then start looking through stuff. Like, okay, take that. Oh, see, here you go. Bunch of stuff there. Yeah, some more stuff here. Let's go in the little sacks. Now, when I was talking about like eyesight, you'll see here, everything in red is her eyesight. So now I can come out of. Okay, cool. Yep, nothing to see here. Nothing happened. Go back here. You hear me, human, leave, blur. Anyway. Yeah. So let's go ahead and head down here. See what kind of adventuring trouble we can get into. Ah, yes, the turtles. The turtles are dangerous. Oh. So rule of thumb, I said this in my last video, if you see an autosave, it is time to get ready, because usually it means something's about to happen. So in this case, I'm going to summon Incarnate. I'm going to summon Total. Take this guy into combat. Huh. Well, last time they attacked. Yeah, whichever. He just groans at me. Okay. Oh, whatever. Let's do it. Boom. Yeah, interesting. So now they became void touched. Anyway, so you saw, like, I raised the incarnate in the water and it made him infused, so now he can actually heal. He's a Hydra Fist. But I don't need him to heal anyone yet. Oh, there's oil there. Huh. So here's why I do what I do. Now I have Bull Rush, right? Cost me 2, but it'll get me to this side. Now he's bleeding. I'm just gonna attack him. Get me a oil totem here. Ooh, that was lucky. So you'll see there's water. The electricity spread through him into the water, but did not affect the oil, which actually worked out in my benefit. Alright, so if I were to try to backlash, how far can she go? No, not very far. Let's just flesh sacrifice. I'm gonna go ahead and do the adrenaline. So if I move her there, that's one. Probably because she got slowed, to be honest. There you go. And then the rest is attacking. Ooh, impalement. That's a high level spell. Whoa. Cool looking battering ram ability there. Battering rams in warfare, if you get hit by it and you don't have any physical armor, it will actually it'll drop you. You'll fall down. Let's see. That one's pretty good. Nothing to really worry about there. Let's see. Let's hit him. Wow. Oh, he's immune. So. Well, he's gonna die either way, but I can get here. Crowd control is your friend, so now he's a little chicken. Little chicken. Alright, let's do this. One. Cool. Alright, so even though this will kill him, I'm going to show it off anyway. So here's the thing, we have the electric field. I can pick him up, toss him into it so he would take damage from it. It stunned him, right? But he's dead anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And then you can always beat up chickens. Chickens usually run from you because they're scared and tiny. Well, at least he was tiny. Alright, yeah, I'm not getting there. Let's go. Oh, didn't even see it. There's ice. So ice patch has a chance to knock you down. Doesn't mean it will always will, but it does have a good chance to do so. There we go. Oh. Okay, there's an ice tower there. Move as far as he can go. Now she does have throwing daggers. The nice part about rogues, man, is they're really fast, so they can move pretty far in comparison. There you go. Done. Alright. Now, strangely enough, it seems like lightning stays until something runs through it enough that it actually like stops it. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my guy and go for this. Oh, actually, I guess I don't have to walk into it. But here, I'm gonna prove the point, right? So I'm gonna have him walk into the water. Maybe. There you go. So yeah, so as soon as he gets done, you'll see it all dissipated. You're not always that lucky. Sometimes it takes a lot more. I think it kind of depends on the power of the caster and stuff like that. But all right, let's see. And I think we're gonna call it right here. I'm gonna try to make these videos a little short. Probably like 20-30 minutes one because it's a little rough to load up like an hour-long video. Also, it's a little rough for you guys to take the time to sit for an hour just watching a video. So I will try to do like maybe half-hour bits. Sadly though, this is a big story game. Like it takes time to get around and stuff like that. So I mean, it will be a case where, yeah, a half hour won't really seem like too much happened. So, like in this case, we only got to talk to a couple people, read a couple things, loot a couple things, and then only, I think, get into 2 fights, and that's it. But yeah, I hope you guys like this. If you do, please, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know the things that you'd rather see. If you don't really care for the full story mode, maybe you only want to see combat. I can try to work that out as well. All right, and hope you guys have a great day.